Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Exploration with Imp. Today we have something very special. We are going to be building a library. That's right. Normally I don't tell you what we're going to do, but you would have figured it out quick enough anyways. So, I need to show you something. Under here, under these docks and this speedboat, there's these 3 chocolate trapdoors. That's what I like calling them, because they look like Hershey bars or something. You see those bubbles? That's a, bubble column, and it leads... Uh-oh. I'm trapped. Great. It leads to the underside. Look at all this. You don't normally see this, but behind the scenes, I guess. But all the way down here is a trading hall with all these librarian guys. Look, you got silk touch, sharpness, and sweeping edge. So it's not just these 3 stooges. There's actually a whole room back here that you might have seen, and it might not. But yeah, you got feather falling for really anything you could possibly need. Let's just say that it's not exactly handy to get down here, or easy. So I've decided I'm gonna move the, at least the enchanting guys. Oh my gosh, Dolphin Grace, too fast. I'm gonna move at least those librarian guys up here to make a library cafe. That's right. It's not just gonna be a library, but also a cafe. And it's gonna fit nicely into this corner here. Still flat grass for now, no like city concrete or whatever. But I got a lot of materials. A lot of materials. But before we do that, I think we actually have to go and, move the guys up here. Or just make some new ones. I'll figure out which one to do. Just hang tight. Alright, I have decided on just making a villager pen right here. Just over here. And it's going pretty slow, but they'll accumulate while we're building, and it's getting pretty late. So I think we better just start building, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, listen to that. I got new sound mod. It's called, what is it called? Ambient sounds, and it just adds... Oh, it's gone now. Well, I was gonna say it adds all these cool sounds. It clock in my face, too. That's another one. It adds cool sounds depending on the biome you're in. So, over here, next to the ocean, you'll hear a bell. That's the fish shop. You'll hear ocean noises, like that dolphin. And another bell. Oh, that means it's time to sleep. Okay, I see. But I think we should get to building, so let's hit the time lapse and go. Oh, look. They're doing something. Here, let me get in. Here, have some more carrots, guys. Yeah. Oh, they're all over those carrots. Oh, hi guys. Oh, clock in my face again. Hi. The build's done, and it looks amazing. Actually better than I could have hoped for. Just look at this. It's actually kind of similar between the two styles. I think it leans more towards this one a little bit. Just the colors and stuff, it's less saturated than that one. But oh boy, our library cafe is coming together. I don't know what exactly to name this yet, but you guys, you know what to do. Tell me a name. But I think there's a certain way I built this. Well, look, listen to those waves. We have to enter from a certain point to get the full experience. Now, before we do enter, there's some stuff on the outside I want to see. Free cam. Just look how tall these roofs are. It's as tall as that building over there, basically. But I think it really goes nicely with the bottom half of this. And this, just the way everything is kind of built together is really nice. And these circular windows, too. I think I did a really good job with them. And just overall, the colors, mwah. And a little patch of green, too. Sweet. Okay, let's go inside, shall we? You go in the entrance of the library, and you're greeted with some carpet, and you're already kind of immersed. You have these bookshelves everywhere, pretty nicely lit, with hay bales on the floor too, make a lot of noise. And these bookshelves, I love the way I did these. We did that in the pizzeria over there. You just have like an item frame and a sign with something in it, and that actually works really nicely to create that sort of effect. But look, these lecterns, there's honey here for a reason. Look, you see how I can't jump? Look, I'm trying to jump, can't go anywhere. That's where these villagers are going to go. Wherever there's honey in this, the villagers that I'm currently, well, you can see their heads are there. I'm getting more of them. We need a total of 11, which is actually a lot. But back to the way I built this. Some of you may have been to Universal Studios and seen the Wizarding World. Well, if you've been into the wand shop, Ollivanders or whatever, you will have seen it's kind of structured one specific way. There's a waiting room, like there is here, and you can see like a couple of wands and stuff. But then, as soon as you open, well, this door, look at all that. You get just immersed with like tons and tons of, oh, come on. Tons and tons of stuff. So, you'll see that in a second, but right now, this is all we got. So, I designed it to be like that. Just a kind of a walkthrough experience and cat. Alright, you see, we got some vines all over the place, and inside, too, there's some, well, we're not there yet. There's some moss everywhere, even right here. Yep. So, it's got that little bit overgrown feel, like it's been through some stuff, and look, maybe the owner's not, maybe they like moss. Maybe they planted it. I don't know. Like, these ones are obviously planted, the azaleas here. But I don't know. Let's go through. This is my pride and joy right here. This, like, Ollivander-ish library. Just stacks and stacks of books everywhere. And this comically tall ladder and book... Seagulls? Would you stop it? They're so loud. Okay. The seagulls they're fine. So, we got more bookshelves everywhere. Some moss, overgrown, and just cabinets, barrels with nothing in them at the moment, but I think we might put like villager trading stuff. See, there's some decorative rug beds, and more oh, come on. This clock will not get out of my face. Some more villager honey right here. Stuck, can't get out. So that's how we're gonna trap them. And like just pull out shelves too. Basically any way I could make some shelves look like whimsical, I did it. So you just got these two stuff, some more decorative beds, and then this giant thing right here. This is the most Ollivander-y thing there is in this place, because in the shop, yeah, you'll know that he's got these randomly pulled out ones and like boxes hanging down. So that's what I tried to do here. And some of them are missing books too. But other than that, it's just a big wall of books that I can use for trading or enchanting. Now, up there's a couple upstairs. And there's one way here, this giant ladder. I feel like I kind of made that one to be like one of those roll around ladders you'd see in like big mansions and stuff. Sometimes they like the ones that they're not supposed to fall off, but sometimes they do. So that's one of the ways up, but up there's another way up. Did you see it? It's this hidden staircase. Right here. There's a way up, and actually I think we're going to take this way up. And also these trusses. I like them. Mangrove trusses. And there's a secret room there that is just more villagers. They're going to be a pain to get in here because of the half slab. Maybe I'll remove it. But up here, this is the cafe part of the library cafe. And trust me, there's going to be a better view out here than just flat grass and some sheep. But right now, that's all we got. So you got two kind of parts to this cafe. You've got the actual seating area itself over here and the ordering, like the bar part. And then you've got the stage. And the stage, well, that's open mic night, guys. Anybody can do it. But that wither head, that's so frustrating. It's a wither skeleton skull, yet that took like half an hour to get from the nether. I didn't even have to do it, because remember in like the last episode or something, I don't know, we defeated a wither and we have that head just sitting in our attic in our house. Well, it's the same exact kind of texture, basically. I didn't have to do that, but I did. Oh, it's in my face again. Yeah, I'm just going to move it. There we go. So, you got some sound boxes that don't want to make sound. For whatever reason, they don't actually sound. But you can click on them. And then, what else? These crafters are supposed to be like a menu type thing. I mean, yeah, I know they're just crafters. But it kind of looks like a menu, doesn't it? Maybe a chalkboard style menu would have been better. But then this green here, I wanted it to feel like that overgrown stuff. So this green kind of contributes to that. And then these seats are just traditional restaurant seats with a cute little divider in between. And this is the door of do not finished. Yeah, do not finish. That's a phrase. There's nothing back here. Nothing at all. But there's never going to be anything back here. Yeah, I admit it. Unless I want to put more villagers or something. But up in the attic, there's also scaffolding, dirt scaffolding. So the upstairs has, but okay, maybe there's a little bit more work to do than I thought there was. Maybe that window, yeah, I think that window's supposed to be there. You could only see my bottom half, my pockets. So the attic leaves a little to be desired, and so does this storage room. But, well, I spent all my time working on this, and I think it's absolutely amazing. So, now is the difficult part of, well, first getting enough villagers to populate this library cafe, but then the harder part is just putting them in the cafe. I don't know what kind of rail technology I'm going to use, or boats or something. I'll figure it out. Oh, thunderstorm. Well, that's great, because I got decorative bed. Oh, no. You hear that thunder? Oh, there's wind, too. That's cool. Ah, there goes. Okay. Let's go. Question mark. I got sick. I got sick a little bit. Can you hear my voice? I might be able to. I got a little bit sick, but while I was doing that, while I was, coughing and stuff, by the way, I got sick because of a parade or something. Well, I got sick a little bit before that, but, marching does that in the rain, too. So anyways, we got some villagers here. You can already see some through the window there, just right there. You can see a lectern, but that's about it. How do I hear it from all the way over here? I don't know. But if we just go in the normal entrance here, you can see where all there was once honey, there are now villagers. So most of these guys, I think, man, those seagulls so loud. I think all but 2 villagers are, below 20 emeralds in prices, and we've got literally every enchantment you could need. I got, that's a crispy kringle. I like that noise. But anyways, yeah, more honey, more villager, which means they can't escape. These guys, they can't even jump up half a block, which normally you could just walk up half a block with honey, like a player can. But for some reason, the villager, their AI, that doesn't like it. It doesn't want to walk up half a block. They're too lazy. But you got protection. This mending guy, long history. He's been down in below the boat over there for a while, and he's actually maxed out with some pretty good trades too. But pretty good. That one's not so good. And then let's see, more villagers. It went off without a hitch for clock in my face for the most part. For the most part, it went off without a hitch. Sometimes they tried to grab onto other job blocks. For upstairs even, they tried to grab on to some barrels that, no, were not the staircase. These 2 barrels here for this potion thing, they tried to grab on to those. Job block style? I don't know. But the other ones, they just cooperated, and that's what I like to do. Villagers can be frustrating, except when they're not. And then in this secret door here, you got another 5 villagers. And I just put beds here. Don't think they need them, but they're there anyways. Punch, looting, channeling, sweeping edge, and flame. So just more good enchants. And upstairs yet again. Can you find them? No, remember that back room that I said was never going to have anything in it? Well, now it does. Yeah, look. And huzzah! I decorated it a little bit. We just got some supports here. Dark oak supports. And just all of these guys are loaded up with, cheapest trades ever. And these barrels, these were the tricky ones. Because, hello? Yeah, you turn around. You won that job block, don't you? Too bad, I already traded with you. And haja. Yeah, those barrels they tried to get. They want to be fishermen. And then upstairs yet again into the attic. I did the same style of trusses or roof things as, let's see if we can fly head on out. I did the same roof style supports as the iron farm over there that we did a couple episodes ago. And I think it kind of worked. I'm trying to get better at these roof stuff, so I could do better, I think, but I think I did pretty good. And then just some more lighting and stuff. Didn't change the flooring, whoa! What the? Okay. I didn't change the flooring because, well, it's that. Ow. But I could have added carpet or something for a little bit, but then the lecterns would have made it look weird. So, this guy is like the only one that is above 20, the impaling. But I just and that guy. Okay, these guys up here are a little bit more expensive. They're in the 20s, but these ones you don't need too often. Like impaling, when am I going to use that? On a trident like every once in a million years? So, overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Now I've got a trading hall, well, part of a trading hall. This whole village is really going to be a trading hall, but this building alone is just for the books. All the books you can need. The enchanted books, as a matter of fact. And on the topic of enchanting and enchanted books, we have been doing some digging. I've been in the Nether just mining out some stuff. And, well, why don't we go over there just to... I'll show you what I've done. I'll have to try and find it. But we have been digging out a tunnel. A tunnel for what, you might ask? Well, a tunnel for netherite. And gravel, too. This giant tunnel here is what I've been using to explode, you know, shapoo, boom, bang. Just different tunnels, and no, that's just quartz. Okay, I'm trying to find ancient debris because our armor here is pretty good, but it could be better. I think ancient debris just makes it, like netherite makes it stronger and stuff, and the tools here gives it more durability. And as these projects are getting bigger and bigger, the needs for tools are as well. So I've just been digging out some stuff, and I found a couple, but not too many. So back in the overworld, you could see there's just like really, really long tunnels here. I've been farming. Here, let's just quick fade away to the overworld. And here we are. Okay. Well, this is the farm. I've been farming sheep, or more specifically, sheep's wool. You can see, well, very loud, but we've got these mushrooms and sheepies here, and lots of cow. Lots of cow. And what has what that has done is it's given us all of these beds, perfect for explosion. So we're gonna take these, and we're gonna go into the Nether, and we're gonna blow some stuff up. Okay, I've done this a couple times before, but it's been a while. So first, we drink this, get rid of that, and we grab some Schweepy. Let's start off with the non-colored ones, just in case, you know, we do want these. I don't know, these are just random beds that I've just accumulated over the time. So let's just go like this. Is that enough? Sure. We place a block and haja. I'm on fire, but it's okay because we have fire resist. When we get all the lava, get rid of it, and then we see if there's anything here. It doesn't look like there's anything here, which is a shame. But you do have to do this a couple times before it actually works. Alright, let's just keep going, and I'll tell you when we get anything. Oh, gravel too. Yeah, there's loads of gravel in the Nether, which is actually really handy because I use gravel sometimes for making concrete powder and stuff. So whenever I see gravel, I'm also just gonna scoop it up. Sometimes they can be really big veins, but this one, it wasn't too big. We got some! Oh my gosh, there's so much! Oh wow! You guys see that? Blew it up all right there. Wow. Okay, step 1, get to it. Step 2, mine your heart out. And I mean mine your heart out. You gotta mine all the way around these guys, cause, well, you never know where the other ones could be hiding away. It's like diamonds, you gotta search everywhere. And another good thing is, look, touching the fire, it doesn't burn. I do. Oh boy. I burn on fire. Oh my. There's another one behind it too. Was that a 3 vein? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten one of those before, but that's cool. We just got 5 in a single bed explosion. Well, that makes up for the 5 more I did that didn't have any. Alright, let's empty the inventory of everything that we don't need and keep on trucking. What the? More back to back? Can't be. Is the lava gumby gone now? Oh wow, that's like a lava pool. Oh, I think I haven't done it, but this might be another strategy, just like walking along the bottom here, searching for any ancient debris, because they only spawn when they're not touching like surface. If they're out in the open, they won't spawn. Like air blocks here, we had to expose them by blowing up the blocks around them. So lava is not a surface block, it's not air, it's lava. So in this case, if you just go into a lava pool with some fire resistance, I don't know if night vision works, but that might help your vision or something, and you just walk along the bed, you might find some. And I might go do that, but I don't know. It might be a lot harder than this one. What the? Okay, see, you mine around, that's what I said. Mine around. Mine way around. Ah, burning, burning, burning. Gotta pay attention to when these things run out. Oh, do you see my arms? They were waving crazy. Crazy waving. Okay, haven't gotten any since the last time, but, well, might have to resort to mining soon. Just saying, this the bed strategy not working too well. I mean, look at all that. That's just one of these tunnels. There are a couple. Oh, come on, flow faster. I can't make this up. I just blew up the more ancient debris. And that's the last of the beds. Basically, I kept a few just because, well, I wanted a few. But we ended up, I think, exactly doubling what we had before, funnily enough. Which, I don't know how that happened, but it was exactly double, I'm pretty sure. I'll go double check, but for the beds, that strategy, it worked sometimes. Let's see, we had like a shulker box and a half full of beds. So like, what, 48 beds, and it's 16, you get one basically every 3. One ancient debris every 3 beds, yeah, that works out a little bit. So 9 wool per ancient debris, sure, I'll do that. Or we could just go ahead and mine. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go mine, I don't know, right here? Yeah, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna dig until I hit something. Yeah, let's turn up brightness too, cause the nether dark. Oh well, great. Blackstone. That's not what I came here for. I came here for ancient debris. Okay, we're back in the overworld with a fair chunk of change. I just put everything away, and, well, when we get in here, we're gonna see the grand total for everything we've just acquired. Now, to make the netherite upgrades and stuff, we are going to need a little bit more, but... Oh my goodness, look at all of this. We got 36 total. Can you believe that? Look, I'm just spewing out ancient debris. Oh, that's like... I'm rich. I'm big money guy. Okay, so we got to smelt all of this up. Yeah, I just did that. No more cinnamon rolls for you. Can't use those for decoration. Believe it or not, they do actually make kind of a good worn out block sometimes. But we have all of these netherite scrap, and we need, believe it or not, diamonds as well, and gold. I think we're actually going to have to smelt some of this. Do I have another blast furnace up here, perhaps? Back my smelty area? Yeah, there's a bunch of furnace back here, which all have coal in them, but none of them are blast furnaces, because, oh, hey, there's one here. I was gonna say they're not blast furnaces because they don't need to be, like nothing actually uses blast furnaces, but these do, ores do. Man, all of that. Okay, while that's cooking up, we have to go next door. Whoosh! Because this is where I keep all my my trims and stuff. And one of those is the netherite upgrade. That's right. Netherite upgrade is stored in here as well. In, ouch, one of these barrels. I think right here. Yeah. We got one. Smithing template netherite upgrade. So now for that, I'm pretty sure we need some of these and some diamonds. And we just go like... Let's see if I can get this right. Nope. Nope. Oh my, that's very expensive. And I can only do one of them? Oh right, that's why. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. A lot of diamonds, a lot more than I thought. We might actually run out of diamonds doing this. Mojang, why you make stuff so expensive? Okay, time to empty out my pockets. Oh boy. And all of this make how many? I need, let's see. 36 divided by 4 is 9. Yeah, that, yep. Okay, so I need to make 10 of these in total. Right, it's not that, it's this, and then money, money, money. And I got some diamonds left over. Just a couple, but I got some. Alright, and that's like backup armor or whatever, if somehow super OP stuff break. Okay, craft, I can never find anything in here. Crafting table right here, and do I know the Muffin Man? Do I know the recipe? I do know the recipe, okay. And this is gonna be the most expensive thing ever, and oh, man. Oh, baby, look at all that. Okay, now we go... I definitely know where smithing template is. Wait, we have a backup right here. What? Why did I... Okay, wasted diamonds, but that's fine. Oh, took sword. Yeah, but give sword back. Smithing table. No, yeah, there it is. Okay. First we do diamond pick. And we upgrade. Oh boy. Okay. Then we do... Silk Touch Shovel, and we upgrade. Then we do Main Axe, and then we upgrade. Oh man, look at that. And it does keep the armor. Ooh wee. Whoa. Dang, that's loud. Cover me in debris. You can barely see it, but it looks... Dude, I'm like Bumblebee in that one Transformers thing. You know, I've got the yellow and on the black and stuff. That's an intruder. Hang on. I hear you echoing in my walls. Hi. Why are you so quiet, so loud a second ago? Hey, no, don't. Hey, can't get me. Yeah. Can't. Boom. New axe. Okay, and boom. Oh, that's another one. Another achievement. Serious dedication. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful tool right there. And then, just to round things off, last bit of netherite, got a sword as well. Oh my, and you go back in there. Okay, now let's go take a look at her shiny new bumblebee armor, shall we? Right, no elytra. Okay. You ready for the reveal? Oh, you hear that? That's the sound of the meadows. Oh, baby! Look, I am so decked out right now. From head to toe, I got my crown, my shoulder pads, my gold shoulder pads, and my yellow black boots. Might have to change those. The boots, I don't know about the trim, but everything else, oh my. Look at me, I'm schnazzy. And if we take the resource pack off just for effect or whatever, we take that off, and what does it look like? Oh, wow. That looks different. I think I like the resource pack better. Look, now you can barely see my head. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna turn the resource pack back on. But, wow, that was an adventure. Look at me, got new armor. What if I do fall damage test from, like, really high up? Let's say on the top of there and one rocket up. Yeah, why not? Okay. One of the tallest points I know of, if not the tallest, very smoky I might add. Chimney stack. Okay, we're gonna go one rocket up and take that off and fall all the way. Oh wow, we have half a heart left. Well, now you know you can survive however big that was. Jeez. Glad I didn't die, but that was close. Oh, and another thing. Look at this river. I've been slowly transforming it into mud. You can see over here we've got a little bit of sand and stuff. We don't want that. We want it to be all murky black looking. And so right now I'm just kind of in the background working on just the tiny little stuff like the mud right now. And then I'll do all the other like green algae and stuff and actually add the plants back in. Because over there you got stuff and over here you don't. But before today's video is over, we have one more thing to do. We're gonna go next door over to the old moss farm here, which actually I think it's time for a bit of a renovation. It's been a while, and we've got a lot of bone meal, but you know, I always want more of everything. This guy, big old hunk of chunk with all these workers and stuff, it produces a lot of bone meal, but all these stuff. Yeah, we got to make a better one. And over here in the depths we don't go down to is zombies, where I keep all my zombies and other mobs and stuff for whenever, I don't know, I need a mob for something. Like there's a creeper there and oh, okay. Well, it used to be better than it was. It just kind of devolved over time, I guess. So this chunk right here is where we're going to build a new and improved moss farm. Yeah. Hopefully it's better. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to build another one and have it just running all the time in the background because it's self-sustaining. The other one you have to refill it every once in a while, but this one you don't. So let's go in a circle. Ugh. Alright, we got some bone meal stuff growing, and I left it running for who knows how many hours while this beacon was set up. Yep, set up a beacon here down in this thing, and I'm gonna take the normal way down because we need to see the full scope of things. So, you know, down here through this door, around the bend, and up over, but there. Yeah, we have two ways we can go. Left leads to, well, leads to a couple things. You got sugarcane farm that is overproducing, and bamboo that is also overproducing, and loud mine carts on both sides. And recent addition, this kelp bone meal farm. I think I might just turn it into a kelp farm. Cause look at that, there's a lot of kelp in there, but it doesn't really produce much bone meal. Cause that was before I came up with this other idea for a new farm. And then this stupid broken mud machine farm that I have to fix. Yeah, that one's broken. It broke itself. And then this other way over here, is what we've been working on. And wow, it looks a lot different, doesn't it? There's a lot of open empty space. I lowered it all down, made a big chunk. It's all the same height to make it easier for farms and stuff, I guess. Or, like I said in a couple episodes ago, to put a sewer in here if we wanted to. Because now we don't have to mine out a bunch. Because I already did. Oh, you quiet. That creeper that you guys saw earlier, it's gone. It exploded. But, wow, look at all of this this stuff. Okay, it was running for a long time. Until, ouch. Until it broke itself. And curious to see if it's still bork. If we fly up here with our cheaty fly cam, you can see it looks like it's working right. What this is supposed to do is, well, I don't know, redstone. Redstone's hard. So this farm by whomever it was a long time ago when I originally found it, it bone meals moss, yep, and okay, that's loud. Bone meals the moss, and then all these pistons fire because it triggered something in this clock maybe, and then these pistons all fire and that pushes that down because in the it's really good. Yep, that's the point. And you know, some stuff flies out every once in a while, like this wheat seed, but then you just pop it in there. And the reason why I turned it off is because it broke itself because of chunk borders. Well, not chunk borders, just being unloaded chunks. So the way Minecraft works, it's got like a simulation distance type thing. So let's see. Now, bop, boom, pow. This right here, I think, is how it does the thing. If we go more than 12 chunks away, or 12 16 blocks away from this thing, it'll unload itself, which basically means it'll just stop working. And that's bad because why is that bad? Because the pistons will get out of sync, I think. And then if the pistons get out of sync, then all this stone generator stuff, well, the way I broke it, it turned into a cobblestone generator, which that can't be turned into moss, which is a bad thing. So we got that going for us. So reminder, don't turn it off unless you turn it off if you need to leave. That's the one. Okay. So yeah, we just got this huge empty. Okay, that guy's gonna die. I got Thorn's armor now. We just got this huge open empty space tanks to the beacon here that we can do whatever we want with. And there's actually a lot more that way, like under this like island type thing that we can do to dig out. But I might replace this with grass or something, because some of it's grass and I like that, but stone might be better. I don't know. But that's the incredibly good bone meal farm, and while I was digging all this out, you can imagine it took a couple hours, even with a haste beacon. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let's go up here. You ready? You ready for this? Look at all of this bone meal. That's like 3 shulker boxes almost, and then I've got my my actual bone meal shulker right here. This one. That's a big bone meal. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode, everybody. We got a lot accomplished today. We got new netherite armor. We got a new bone meal farm. And, I'm going to sneeze. I lost it. And we got a library cafe type thing over there. We got part of a trading hall. The whole village is going to be the trading hall. But this is the first step. One of the first steps. We already had our potion guy. Now we've got, waves. We've got all of our librarian folk. So I'm really happy about that. And, well, these guys, if I ever die and somehow, sneeze. Look at a light, maybe? I lost it again. You know what they say when you're sneezy? Look at a light, because apparently your eyes are connected to your... I don't know, it doesn't make sense. But these are all cheapos for the same books as normal. And they're just gonna do good. And our nether armor. I think I might... Yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna go test the lava. Okay. In theory, Hiya. Where'd he go? Ah, I'm on fire. I forgot lava hurt. Oh, did I get my pants back? Okay, I got my pants back. That was a stupid idea. Why'd we do that? Okay, trapdoors of safety. Up we go. Ooh, it's nighttime. Well, that's gonna do it for today, everybody. And this has been Imp. And until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, it's so dark.